Honorable Mulanje West, you had a point of order.
Thank you so much, the Right Honorable Speaker. My name was mentioned, and was it in order for the Honorable Member to debate my speech? Yet we are debating the speech of the President. But also, is it in order for the Honorable Member to talk about the untruth issues when people were told to wait for 4 hours, and when people were told in the northern region people not to go search, yet the place of the incidents were just walking distance, were just a few kilometers, and people were able to see from the road. And why is it that the Honorable Member is talking about the lies or untruth, and yet people were able to see the place was just closer to where the incident happened? And when is he aware that this person was a vice president, when he didn't even take action when he was a Secretary General to see to it that it is important to continue searching the whole night when we lost the other person? Thanks so much, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mwazuka.
It was withdrawn. Let's proceed. Blantyre Soji.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir, for granting the people of Blantyre City, Soji Zingwangwa constituency a chance. Before I say anything else, allow me to thank the Almighty God for the gift of life, strength, and the opportunity for me to stand in this house. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would also like to thank my parents who raised me with discipline, faith, and the belief that greatness comes through service. I would also wish to thank the people of Blantyre Soji Zingwangwa constituency, my campaign team, youth, women from the constituency, the chiefs, for believing in me to represent the constituency. And now, let me congratulate His Excellency the President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, for delivering this year's State of the Nation address with clarity, humility, and vision. I also extend my congratulations to you, Mr. Speaker, sir, your deputy speakers, all cabinet ministers, my fellow honorable members of Parliament, on your election and appointment to serve the people of the beautiful Republic. Mr. Speaker, sir, I stand here deeply humbled by the trust placed in me by the people of Blantyre Soji Zingwangwa constituency. And I wish to salute my predecessor, Honorable Lipipa, for his service to our constituency and to this house. I rise not as one who has merely read about the struggles of Malawians, but as one who has walked with them in the markets, in the classrooms, in the ghettos of our towns, everywhere. Mr. Speaker, sir, the past 5 years have been marked by a series of crises, which our country, I think, in my view, was not prepared. A financial crisis, social crisis, political crisis, food crisis, but over the past 5 years, we've also had a leadership crisis, in my view. But all these, Mr. Speaker, sir, have overshadowed a deeper wound, a crisis of justice and truth, a crisis of love. As a consequence, we do not trust each other in Malawi. Even in this house, the silent rules suggest that we must not trust each other. Even outside the chamber, we speak, we greet each other, but there's an underlying rule that there's a line that we cannot trust each other beyond something. And this is a culture that it goes even in our communities. Block leaders don't trust each other, chiefs don't trust each other, voters don't trust each other. So I feel, in a way, this is something we need to address beyond speeches. It is time to rebuild that trust, to speak the truth, not to divide, but to deliver. As the prophet Amos declared, let justice roll down like waters, and righteousness like an overflowing stream. That, Mr. Speaker, sir, must be the spirit that guides this house. That justice, truth, and love must flow freely again in Malawi. On economy, Mr. Speaker, sir, His Excellency spoke with honesty about the fragile state of our economy. Inflation at 28.2%, forex scarcity and rising debt at 21.6 trillion. And these are not just numbers on paper. They translate into hunger, unemployment, and hopelessness in our communities. So I was asking myself, what does this mean to a student? What does this mean to the ghetto? What does this mean to a woman in Zingwangwa, Baluti? To a young man in Mlowe? It could mean suicide. It could mean prostitution. It could mean defeat. It could mean anything. As a youth leader, I must emphasize economic stagnation means no jobs, no innovation, and no future for our young people. Malawi cannot continue to be being a consumer economy when our graduates remain vendors and our farmers remain poor. This is not time to despair. It's not time for despair. It is call to action. The challenges before us are not beyond our creativity, nor are they greater than our collective capacity to solve. Let us shift, Mr. Speaker, sir, from consumption to production, from importing everything and making something. Let us anchor recovery of the creative energy of youth. Empower youth-led agro-enterprises, small industries, and digital startups. Mr. Speaker, sir, I do believe if we equip our youth with tools, credit, markets, they will turn this economy around. Youth are the major stakeholders of our economy. Youth do not want handouts. They want a fair chance to build. They want a chance to actualize their potentials. On education, Mr. Speaker, sir, 35 years ago, Malawi's education system was stronger than it is today. University students ate free meals in cafeterias and could focus on their dreams. Today, many go to bed hungry. Some of our young women, out of desperation, have had to master the tragic art of entertaining blessers just to survive. Education must not be a privilege, it must be a pathway. Free secondary education, Mr. Speaker, sir, is a bold start, but free must not mean empty. Let us invest in teachers, in labs, digital learning, in technical skills, because education is not an expense. It is a seed of justice and progress. On constituency development, Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me to speak for my people. Our roads in Chitawira and Kolokosa, Manja, Naperi, Sochist, Zingwango are a disaster. And this is right in the heart of the city of Blantyre. We pray this administration, appealing to the Minister of Lands, Housing, and also the Minister of Local Government. Most of the houses, the property in these areas are Malawi housing properties, and we also pay city rates. And there's usually a tug of war between the Minister of Housing and Lands and local government as to who is in charge of, working on the roads. And the Honorable Minister of Local Government, he's very familiar with these areas. We've been there for years together. They're in bad state. Mr. Speaker, sir, at Zingwango Health Center, we have a sorry situation. Women at the maternity wing, sometimes they deliver on the floor. We don't have enough beds. And I think me giving a blind eye to this point, this fact is not doing my constituency justice. Water, the most basic necessity. It remains a serious crisis in my constituency. In a commercial city that is supposed to be the hub of business, we are not supposed to be having challenges, water challenges. In all these townships I've mentioned, we go sometimes 2 weeks without water. So it is a right. Water is not charity. Water is a form of justice. It is a right enshrined in the Sustainable Development Goals, and it must be honored. I commend the President for the 5 billion Constituency Development Fund. This decision is progressive, but I echo the calls from across the House. Let us resolve the issues between MPs and councillors urgently so that this fund works for the good of all of us. Mr. Speaker, sir, on 10 June, I rise with a heavy heart to echo the call made by the Honourable Leader of UTM for a commission of inquiry, a fresh one, into the events of 10 June. I think our nation is divided into two. There are those who believe it was an accident, and there are those who believe it was an engineered accident. Both sides, they've got so much to say. However, Mr. Speaker, sir, a fresh commission of inquiry gives us two things. One, closure to the whole nation, and probably redemption. Redemption for those who appear to be suspects when they might not be suspects. So, to echo the cause, we need a fresh commission of inquiry, because there are a lot of questions that were not answered. There was a lot of distortion of facts around 10 June. There was a lot of misinformation from the government side, especially those who are clapping now. So, a fresh commission of inquiry is a must, Mr. Speaker, sir, if I might use that word. On youth empowerment and opportunity, Mr. Speaker, sir, the youth of this country are not a problem. They are the promise of this country. I applaud the President's decision to allocate 100 million for both women and youth. The initiative can transform local economies. However, to make it effective, I propose that probably each constituency should have a youth innovation hub where we should have training, mentorship, and where these grants or loans could be administered under the members of Parliament. This will ensure that the beneficiaries of these loans are equipped and trained to make the best use of the loans. I would suggest probably we partner with financial institutions like Finca, but I think the minister involved could see how they could work around it. But at constituency level, it would be key for young people to know, to have a door they can knock on to access these loans, to access training and capacity building. Empowerment alone, Mr. Speaker, sir, does not end at funding. It doesn't stop and start with funding. We must invest in digital skills training, technical colleges that should teach modern trades, the youth cooperatives. I think this is in line with the innovation hubs we might set up, we're suggesting. When we trust young people with opportunity, they repay us with innovation, energy, and results. On national unity, Mr. Speaker, sir, to echo the President, let us remember development has no party colors. Hunger, unemployment, and broken infrastructure do not ask which side one sits on. We can disagree in debate, but we must unite in purpose. This is not a time for division, this is a time for delivery. And lastly, to echo the UTM leader in the House and on behalf of the people of Saulos Chilima, we pledge our full support to His Excellency the President and to his administration, to his government. Because it is in our best interest and in Malawi's best interest that the President and the government should deliver for our people. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, sir, our nation stands at the crossroads between cynicism and courage, between talk and transformation. Let us choose courage, let us choose truth, let us choose action. As a son of the ghetto, as a son of Malawi, as a son of the soil, I pledge to work with the government, the President, and a pleasure to work with everyone. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Sir.
Thank you very much, Honorable.